And she went into her hut. I don't know when she's gonna come out. Adolf needs to talk to her. I know one way to get her out of the hut for Adolf to talk to. Just set fire to it. That works perfectly fine. Come on, get out of your house. What's up guys, today we're starting a playthrough of Saelig. The intention for this playthrough is to have a sort of zero to hero monument here, where we eventually own this town to build. This game is sort of like the guild, where you play as an individual character, and that individual character can get married, have a family, things like that, and you have multiple generations. So the concept is you have generational wealth and generational esteem that goes throughout, and we're gonna start from absolutely nothing, complete garbage, and eventually own this entire town. So let's get moving to creating our character. Let's see what name we want to give him, because we can't name him yet, so we'll just change his face. What looks like the most destitute? Ooh, actually, we're gonna, people always say, dress for the job you want to have. So that's what we're gonna do today. Our man is gonna have the most lavish clothes possible, even though he's poor and a peasant. Just because, it's the typical thing. If you're really poor, the best thing for you to do is buy the nicest cars so everyone thinks you're rich. And then you can go into debt and then actually have no money at all. So this is exactly what we're gonna do today. Alright, that looks like a man that is well off. Change his facial structure a little bit. We can't really do much with facial structure, but you know what? We'll give him a ridiculous beard here. This mustache reminds me of someone. Alright, now we'll go with this. Absolutely, maybe a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, what hair can I give him? There we go. I think that's perfect. Let's move on. So, first name Adolf, and the family name will be Haler.
What?
All right, we're gonna change the day length to almost fine. Days per season will go maybe 8 days a season. 1 year to pass. Keep the needs on. Go to advanced here. We're gonna allow people to die of starvation.
Please, sir. I want some more.
We're gonna have storm damage, absolutely. Allow immigration control. And we're gonna put the raids on extreme violence. So this is a man who is in an area that is prone to being raided constantly by Vikings, and everything will be absolutely destroyed. Let's continue on. Your mother gave you life. She gave you your start. Although she is long gone, you still think about her often. What comes to mind most? She abandoned me. It's the most reasonable option here. Before his death, your father played an important role in your life and helped shape who you have become. How do you remember him? He died while fleeing in battle. During your childhood, you got the first glimpse of the kind of life you wanted to lead. What was the first thing you really enjoyed? We'll go with manual labor, sure. As the years went on, you came to notice how much turmoil there was around you. What did you do to take your mind off things? Well, obviously, I lit fires. The time has finally come for you to step out on your own and say goodbye to your family. What is the last thing you want to do before you leave for good? Light the house on fire. Yeah. Your parents were very proud of their heritage and encouraged you to embrace it as well, so when you tell them stories of your ancestors, you speak of fierce Danes who came to raid. Alright, and we are starting out as a beggar. Start your life at the bottom, nothing but a fistful of coins and hopefully some generous town people. Here's the bunkhouse that we have. Let's get a kind of an idea of our surroundings. Where are we? Athlete population 20. Where would we start our venture? Oh, Ashbury is a pretty large city. Alright. So it looks like Adolf is begging for money right now. Maybe I should start by getting a job somewhere. That would probably be a good idea. We're gonna learn to be an herbalist. We'll apply for the job here. I'll start work at 6 a.m. and finish at 4 every day. Alright, get to work, Adolf. Adolf is here working, trying to pick some lavender to make some medicine, I'm sure. That face is the face of someone who would never, ever do anything terrible to the city. What a honorable and trustful man. He's working so hard. We're gonna skip to the day, see if we can get some money to work with. See Mr. Adolf working away over here with his potions and herbalism. Got knowledge about herbal charms, which seems pretty awesome. 100 silver a day is not a bad pay either. Adolf just finished work for the day. Now he's just standing around contemplating life, wondering what nefarious deeds he can get up to at this point. And with the money that we will get, we're gonna go and see what we can buy. How much would we need to buy our own herbalist hut? 2,000 silver? Alright, how about a house? We rent a home? How much is it to rent? 45 silver a day? Ooh, it's a bit of a steep price, I would say. It's like almost half our income. Let's go to the market here. Alright, we could get some clothes or a bow. A backpack might be a really good move. Adolf's tired, so I'm gonna go let him sleep in a bunkhouse here. Alright, so our goal for today is to purchase a house for Mr. Adolf and potentially get him a great start. So I'm thinking we work here for a while, maybe pickpocket or waylay some people, get a couple goods, steal a couple gems. We break in here. Anybody coming around? No, it doesn't look like we'll have any witnesses to this break-in. Mr. Adolf is all about honorable gain of goods. Fortunately, there was nothing there. See if we can get one of the businesses that are nearby. Oh, a bakehouse. That looks like it might be a good idea to break in at. Well, work has started. Never mind. Mr. Adolf really needs to get to work. Yeah, but as soon as work's over, nighttime hits, we're definitely gonna hit that bakehouse. Mr. Adolf needs a lot more food, and without the ability to have my own career or workshop right now, the most reasonable thing to do at this moment is just to steal from others, of course. What other thing can you do? And just look at him, just an honest man, hard at work. What's not to like about him? Mr. Adolf just found knowledge for an herbal tea. Wonder if we can eventually add poison to that. That'd be very helpful for our deeds. Right, day's over for Adolf. We're gonna go head over and start to burglarize this bakehouse as soon as everyone goes away. Alright, let's go ahead and get this open. You picked the worst place to break in, Adolf. Gotta break in from the back, not the front. I see you're breaking it from the door instead of the window. Wait, I'm smacking down the door. Stole some wheat flour, right? Let's do it again. Right, no one's coming this way. Still clear to break in. Give me that bread. Oh, there's nothing left. Alright, well, we at least made a... Let's see, we made 48 silver or so. Alright, it's like half our day's wage. Not bad. Let's look in the markets how much this sells for at the moment. A leather pack would be really good to have, honestly. Why is there a guard sleeping in the bunkhouse? Interesting. Even the guards here are poor. That's how you know something's really messed up. Traveling merchant has recently been seen setting up a camp in the area. Yeah, no thanks, we don't have money for that right now. Adolf is going to work. There's a couple of sword dummies here we could use to train Adolf in fighting, possibly. As well as a couple archery targets as well. That might be helpful later on. Got a couple plots that you can build on too, so it looks like the area might be becoming more developed later on. Adolf's hungry and unfortunately we don't have any food yet. But once he's off work, we'll get this vegetable batch and we should be able to get something to eat. We got some vegetables to eat now and we're looking pretty well fed. I noticed there's a shed here too that potentially we can hit. I bet you there's quite a lot of stuff in it that's being stored. We'll see if we can get it before we go to bed. Oh, there's a guard right there. I'm gonna wait for this guard to leave. Come on, don't start. Yeah, go away. Let's see what we got. There's nothing? Alright. Well, in that case, let's go sell the wheat flour that we have already. These past few days have been a little rough for Adolf. He's just working his wage in typical medieval life fashion. Trying to earn an honest living. Can't really steal much because he sucks at stealing and we keep eating areas that are empty. So, really not feeding into that Adolf mentality yet. Gotta try harder to steal from other people. Maybe we can look into pickpocketing. I bet you he's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at melee. Good at grave robbing too. Ooh, this might be a good idea. Pretty high with waylaying and with arson. And he's okay with pickpocketing. Yeah, I think maybe we should work for the herbalist a little more. And then try to strike it out on our own. Through banditry and waylaying people, pickpocketing, stealing. That's probably a more better use of our time. Like, what am I being paid for right now? I love how he just told to sit here at the wagon and wait to be told what to do. Real important work going on right now. Why are you not picking herbs or something? Go to something else. You look suspicious. That's right. I forget you can marry into a higher social class when it comes to medieval life. I think this may be the way to go. Let's look at our relationships right now. What class are you? She's at the church right now. I see. And she went into her hut. I don't know when she's gonna come out. Adolf needs to talk to her. I know one way to get her out of the hut for Adolf to talk to. Just set fire to it. That works perfectly fine. Come on, get out of your house. And there she is. Awesome. Let's chat with her. Oats is your favorite fruit. Your eyes shine like gems. Perfect. You're the only rose in this garden of thorns. Absolutely. Right. I'm gonna give her a bundle of silver of my hard-earned money here. What better way to win a girl's heart than money, huh? There we go. Alright, well, it's important for Adolf to quit his job. So let's go ahead and do that. Right now that we're free from the shackles of our employed life, we can now focus on more dishonorable methods of gaining money, which will maybe be a little bit more valuable. Why are people giving birth inside the bunkhouse? Don't bring babies here. What is wrong with people? Getting a lot of +2s for social interaction. Let's see, is there anywhere to break in tonight? Maybe we should hit the bakery. Already at, maybe the herbalist hub might have something on it. There you go, yeah, break in the back window. That's much safer than what you were doing before, breaking in the front door like a psychopath. Try to finish it off before the herbalist comes. There we go. Easy, we got a few herbs. Adolf seems to have gotten a little injured in the process. It's all good. Maybe we can try pickpocketing someone out here. A couple guards, you definitely don't want to pickpocket near them. Can't pickpocket a child? That's unfortunate. Could have stole his last 2 silver he was gonna buy candy with. Oh, I'm getting beat up. Wait, am I getting beat up? Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. Can we make some tea with these herbs? Let me check the fire spot. There's no fire at the fire spot. Nice. Alright. No, I can't cook tea. Oh, we made almost 500 silver. Turning nighttime and try to pickpocket again. Should do it more towards the entrance of the city. See if I can break into this herbalist hut again. The guard that just went in, I'm gonna wait for him to leave. Guard is sick. Okay. Well, on the bright side, at least he won't be a problem here if he's too sick to get up. Perfect time. People will be like, wait, why are you trying to break in while the guard's in there? Well, because he can't get up. Of course. Look at that, we stole 6 things of honey. Perfect. So let's crawl our way back to the market and sell this off. I love the storyline of just being like an honest herbalist and then immediately just resorting to crime because the economy is so terrible in the medieval times. It's just easier to do crime and make money. That's it's kind of sad at the same time. To be honest though, with a name like this was gonna happen anyways. Maybe we should try pickpocketing at the market, though I may get caught by someone. I don't want to get thrown into the pit. If I get caught, I may be stuck down here for a while. And this is not a very pleasant place to be. Look at this. Is this just 3 people pickpocketing? 3 people just being sus in the middle of the road. Nothing to look at here. Just 3 people looking back and forth doing some nefarious deeds. Completely normal. Alright, well in that return, I'm gonna go and steal some stuff. I'm gonna steal from my previous employer here. Got level 2 in trading now. See if maybe we can steal some more. Though I don't know if stealing from the herbalist side is probably a good idea. There's nothing for sale at the storage. Break in here. Get some stuff. I wonder if they have anything in this home. Alright, stole a couple things. Try and get this as well. Easy. Alright, let's go sell these things. She's a watchman now. Sedinda? Sedinda? How do you say her name? Sedinda? She's now a watchman. Seems after I burned in her house, she was like, man, I'm tired of this place. My house got burned down in the middle of the day and then became a guard. So we'll try to get her on our side. Adolf, for now, needs to sleep. Before we sleep though, actually. We should probably just change to something a little bit more normal now that he doesn't have a job. Alrighty, there we go. Now we're looking perfect for the role that we're filling here. I think this will be the end of today's video. We've stolen a few things, gotten almost up to 1,000 silver, and completely being destitute and engaging in very unemployed acts. So, if you like the video, be sure to like it. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. We'll have more out this week. And we'll see you next one.